I'm starting a 75-day challenge, but not the one you're thinking of. I have totally seen 75 hard go crazy the past couple years, but I'm not doing that. 75 hard is way too intense for me and my personal goals and limitations. So for those of you who don't know, hi, I'm Becca. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am a chronic illness girly with disabilities. I have a service dog, Oslo, picture here. He's actually laying at my feet right now, who is the best. And yeah, so I physically cannot do 75 hard. The challenge that I'm gonna do is tweaked to my specifications. The person that started it, I think, let me double check his name, is Andy Frizella. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he doesn't market it as a health, like, workout thing, but a mental toughness challenge. And so I've thought about doing it before, doing it modified before, but I think now is the right time to finally lock in and do it. Today is April 19th and I'm gonna start tomorrow. So today has been prepping. I just did a bunch of meal prep and have like really locked down my rules and the routine that I'm going to follow. I have made this in conjunction with my healthcare professionals. So that includes my kinesiologist and my physiotherapist. Maybe we'll talk to them eventually, probably not. They're pretty private people. But we have come up with things that I can do to push myself and be a better version of myself, hopefully make myself healthier. So many ums, wow. That will also work with the confines of my body because I do have physical limitations. So what's wrong with me? We don't have enough time to go through everything that is wrong with me, but the things I'm taking into account for this challenge, I have a lot of joint instability. I have a connective tissue disorder, and my joints can come in and out of place all the time, and so I really want to strengthen my joints. This does mean that working out is a little bit harder for me. I need to be really mindful of my movements while I'm doing them, so keeping that in mind. I also have a nervous system condition. Yeah, so I'm really trying to regulate my nervous system while I'm doing this and being really mindful of how my body is reacting to certain things. So that one is kind of just like I need to keep in mind and be aware, which is also what Oslo is for, and that's wonderful. What else is wrong with me? I have a history of disordered eating, so I'm going to be really conscious of that, and I am seeing my therapist regularly again, which is great. So I also talked with my therapist about starting this challenge. He's fully supportive, and I will be checking in with him every week, every other week, just to see where my mind is at, as long as I'm still in a healthy place, continuing my challenge how I want to. So what are my challenges going to be? 1, working out. I am going to try to work out at the gym 3 days a week. I have a gym locally that is really great, and I've never had any issues with like bringing Oslo or anything, so I trust that that will be a good place to be. So working out 3 times a week. I am going to be tracking what I eat, mainly because it has my body reacts really intensely to triggers, and food can sometimes be a trigger for me. So I want to track my food to see, at the same time as like tracking my symptoms, what is triggering what, if anything like that. I want to focus on getting enough protein in every day. I am not trying to hit specific goals. I'm not trying to restrict my calories. I am just tracking for knowledge, and that's part of why I'll be checking in with my therapist pretty often. Is with my history of disordered eating, I have a tendency to become really hyper focused on calories and numbers, and so I don't want that to become a thing again. I've worked really hard to get to a healthy place with my food where I am now, and so I don't want this challenge to derail that progress that I've made. If counting calories, tracking my food does become unhealthy for me, I will stop that portion and continue on without tracking my food. The third thing I am going to do is something faith-based every day. I'm a Christian. I am trying to live my life the way Jesus lived his life, and he loved every single person, so I try to love every single person that I come across. I think a lot of people have been hurt by the church, and I'm trying to not fix that, because it's a systemic issue that one girl is not going to fix, but show people that not all Christians or people that follow God are exclusionary, because that's not me. My fourth rule is some form of nervous system care, whether that is intentional resting without overstimulation, focusing on my breathing, journaling. Intentional rest looks really different for me. I don't sleep very well at night, so I'm trying to like perfect my sleep routine and really slowing down at the end of my day to help promote good sleep. My fifth and final rule is going to be like progress tracking. I'm going to try to post like a summary video every day on TikTok. It's at _Becca_Leona. So follow me there if you want to see every single day. And then checking in here every so often on YouTube. I will do a full like long video at the end of the 75 days. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm also nervous. I think it'll be fun, I guess. I don't know. Now that I am filming this, it feels really real. So those are the rules. I am calling this challenge for myself 75 Thrive, mainly because I'm trying to bring in the things that will make my life better. So I'm trying to just hone in on what it will take for me to thrive and not just survive. Let's talk expectations. Do I think I can do this? Yes, I do think I can do this. I think I have created a very realistic version. It definitely will still lead to more mental toughness. Like, it's not easy, but it's attainable for someone like me. Like, this is highly specific to me and my needs. Obviously, like, the whole point of 75 Hard is a mental toughness challenge. So it's dedication and like really showing up for yourself day after day after day after day for 75 days. And that's a lot. Like, it's 2.5 months, like almost 11 weeks, which is almost 3 months. So it's a lot. You're really having to dedicate like a good amount of time to focusing on you, which I think is important. You should be showing up for yourself day in and day out, and this just proves how dedicated you are to that. I think the part where I am going to struggle is the motivation. I'm a very dedicated person. Once I put my mind to something, like, I will complete it. However, having the motivation for no end goal is really hard for me. It has been really hard for me to like look into the future and see like something, honestly, because for so long like my health was so up and down, not stable, chaotic, that I just couldn't see into the future enough to care. I was truly taking it day by day. Whereas now, like, I bought concert tickets for 3 months from now, and I'm so excited. And I'm making like plans with friends like far out, and I can actually foresee a future, which is really exciting. So that is going to be my 75-day challenge, 75 Thrive. If you'd like to follow along, follow me here. Follow me on TikTok at _Becca_Leona here. I hope you'll follow along for the journey I'm about to take on just bettering myself and really honing in on making my life better. If this has inspired you at all, feel free to join me on the journey. Let me know in the comments what you're going to take on as a challenge for the next 75 days. Maybe it doesn't include all 5 things. Maybe it's just one habit that you want to focus on. That's great. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow on TikTok and soon here. Bye, friends.